And a go. Welcome to Disaster Party Podcast News Roundup.
Woo woo!
Andy, how's your week been, bruh?
My week's been good, man. Worked all week. Finally, the Justice League is out, so I got to
Well,
see that.
well, we're gonna talk about that later.
Very, very excited. Got to see that. Hit up some outlets. It was good, man. It was really
How,
good. What about you?
how'd you spend your St. Patty's Day or
Um,
St.
I
Patrick's Day?
I worked. What day was that?
Wednesday.
Wednesday. So I worked. Then I hit the gym. Then I hit up the boys, but nobody got back to me because, just to see if anybody was going out for a beer. Uh, but nobody got back to me. So I just went home, showered, made food, took a couple shots myself, and went to sleep.
Okay. Yeah. Cool.
Normally I'd be out, you know, having a couple drinks, hating life the next day, and not this year. This year, everything's all shut down. It sucks. No one wants to go out or go anywhere. So there's always next year, right?
Yeah, exactly. There's always next year. I agree. All right.
What about
So
you, man?
my week, honestly, pretty simple, straightforward. Worked, did my thing. Again, St. Patty's Day, low key. I grabbed 2 Guinnesses I drank. I have two as a backup during this long pod day.
Oh, there you
Um,
go.
Taylor's birthday was on Wednesday, so happy birthday to her.
Happy birthday, Taylor.
And yeah, we went to Hudson Taco yesterday. That was pretty good.
Yo, that place is so dope.
Yeah, yeah. That's the second time I've been there. It's pretty good.
Their empanadas are banging.
They
They're
are.
really greasy, but they're banging.
They are very greasy, but they are very good. But yeah, that's all. My week, pretty normal. Yeah, pretty normal. Nothing too crazy. But I do have some questions for you.
All right. Hit them up. Hit them up. Hit them up.
Question number one:
Number one.
have you watched any of The Office?
That'll be a no.
Ah, okay.
Listen,
Okay,
I
hold on.
was so excited. I was very excited. I had to get ready for Justice League.
You had Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday to watch one episode.
And I had Batman vs. Superman. I had Wonder Woman.
I could have
And
explained Batman vs Superman. Martha, we're brothers.
Martha! Why'd you say that name? I will watch some Office this week, though.
Okay, good.
I will. I will.
All right. Question number two. As of
Number two.
last podcast, if you heard the traveling episode, I said I was going to ask Andy every single week until it happens.
Every week.
Have you moved forward with any of your passport progress?
Yes
Oh,
and no.
I don't know what that means. Do explain.
So I got the application
Okay, that's step one. Yep.
now, and I filled it out.
Well, that's step two.
So now I just got to get it there.
And you need a photo.
Yeah. Well, I think the post office takes the photo for you right there.
Do they now?
I think so because they got like a little screen gimmick in the side, like set up for it, or at least that's
Oh,
what I thought was there. But you have to make like an appointment and whatnot, and then come with the appointment, I guess.
so you're pretty much all set then. All you have to do is make that appointment, go, and you're done.
Pretty much. I mean, if I can find a time where they're actually open when I'm out of work, yeah.
They're open
But
on Saturdays
yes,
until like 12,
yes,
maybe even 1 o'clock.
possibly one.
Depends on the post office.
Yeah, the one by me I think is 12. I don't know. The one by me has crappy hours, but
So technically, you should have this done by next podcast.
Yeah, pretty much, which is really exciting.
Yeah, because dude, literally, you just make the appointment, you take the photo, you give them the money, you give them the paper, and you're done.
Oh.
I think you might need your birth certificate though.
Okay, I think I could find that.
Yeah. If not, you go to the town and request one, or the state and request, or something like that. But
Go to the
yeah.
state.
I don't know. I don't know how to request a birth certificate, but I know you can do it.
Oh,
Yeah.
well, I'm down. So yeah, I should have it all together by next podcast.
Awesome. And then the last question: have you checked out Falcon and Winter Soldier yet?
Ooh, I have not. I have not. I know.
Dude,
I'm
it's
dropping.
really good.
That's what I keep hearing from like a lot of people. Like it's not like WandaVision, but it's different. Is what I
So,
hear.
how I would explain it without spoiling anything at all is WandaVision started out slow because it had
Okay.
to, like, the whole aspect of it was to build, you know. But Falcon and Winter Soldier starts out hot. Like, boom, you're in.
I heard there's more action when it comes to Falcon and Winter Soldier, so
Oh, 100%. 100%.
I'm excited for that.
Yeah, yeah, 100%. But, okay. Since it's going to be a long podcast night, let's get into the news. And
All
let's
right.
start with Rob the Bitcoin guy.
Oh, bit. Rob the Bitcoin guy.
Doom, 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 doom. All right, so number one news on the investment slash crypto news is Cardano ADA
Ooh.
is as now listed on Coinbase and Coinbase Pro. This is a huge deal, okay? The reason why it's a huge deal is that Cardano is the third or fourth currently largest cryptocurrency in the world, right? And it got there without the power of Coinbase and Coinbase Pro. And Coinbase is like, I think it is the largest United States crypto exchange. And like Binance is the largest crypto exchange like globally.
Oh wow.
So they got to the third or fourth spot without the largest United States crypto exchange.
This is gonna be huge.
This is going to be huge. I got in on Cardano when it was 14 cents. It is now rocking around somewhere between $1.10 and $1.25. But they are saying $32 a coin, I'm reading.
Okay. Okay. I think I
So,
got in for like $1.10, $1.07.
okay, okay.
So
See, I have mine staked, so I'm just earning about 8%, and I'm getting Cardano every single day from that.
that's what's up.
Yes, sir. All right. So the next thing on the news, and again, so Cardano is cheap. It's in the top 5. It's a safe investment. Do your own research, but if you think Bitcoin's too expensive, Cardano is like a direct competitor with Ethereum, and Ethereum's number 2, and it has a lot of perks that Ethereum doesn't have. So $32 is a price point for like this year or next year. Not talking like 10, 15 years. And it's only $1 right now.
And to think Ethereum was sitting around like 50, $60 like the last year and a half, 2 years, and now it's up over a G.
It's almost 2 Gs. It's like 1800.
Exactly.
Ethereum this time last year was $98.
Wow.
And now it hit over 2000 but then fell back down. All right, so now number 2 on the list is Robert Kiyosaki. You guys know him from Rich Dad Poor Dad. He likes crypto. He likes Bitcoin. He likes all that. But he said on his podcast that he is now doubling down on Bitcoin, Ethereum, gold, and silver. He says the economy is screwed, so he's putting all his assets in all 4 of those.
That's insane.
So he already has a lot of Bitcoin and Ethereum and gold and silver, but the fact that he's doubling down, and he is extremely successful, and I'm sure I don't know his net worth, but I'm sure it's pretty high up there.
I'm pretty sure he's the reason why a lot of people know how to work better with money because that Rich Dad Poor Dad book, I read it twice. And that Rich Dad Poor Dad book is like gold in your hand. So,
Yeah,
and
that book is
I've
awesome.
listened to a lot of his podcasts where he talks about it and he's like trying to learn it. And every time he has a podcast with somebody who's on there, they're like, "Yeah, this is why it's good." He's like, "Yeah, but what if this happens?" So like he like counteracts it with something negative. So to hear that he's doubling down, that's pretty big.
Yeah, recently, like I'd say about 6 months ago, he was on. He had a podcast, and it was a crypto guy, and they basically answered all his questions, all his negativities toward it, and he was like, "All right, I'm in." He's like, "I've gotten enough information, I'm in." And now 6 months later, he's like, "I'm doubling down."
That's crazy.
Yeah, so that's hopefully a lot of people follow him. And again, with the 1.9 trillion, and again, people want to say that it's just this 1.9 trillion. I think about $7 to $10 trillion have been printed in the last year since COVID. So whatever political stance you have, it's not just one party, it's both parties that printed that money, and that money is going to crush the economy no matter what party you're part of. Do research, I promise you. So
Facts.
with that, yes, the economy is quite screwed, so you need to have your money in other assets, and good old cash is not it.
No.
Speaking of cash, Cash App now allows you to transact with Bitcoin without any fees. Of my
I got it.
understanding, that is to and from different people and withdrawals and deposits,
Mm.
which is awesome because let me tell you, you use certain crypto exchanges, you buy $30, you're getting you're actually going to get like $28. They're taking like $2 in fees.
Bro, they take it just to move it in and out. Like
Mhm.
to withdraw it to like a different wallet, you're losing you're pretty much paying it crypto in fees to get it there. So them not having
Mhm.
fees, that's kind of big.
Bro, that's why I make sure all my crypto's earning like interest on it so that cuz I keep track of all the fees that I pay and then I keep track of all the interest I've earned. And
Yeah.
as long as my interest is at least double of what my fees are, then I'm good. But right now my interest is like 5x the amount of fees I've paid.
Oh wow.
Yeah, so that's how I kind of keep track of my fees because I don't want to get destroyed with them.
I
All right,
still gotta move mine over. The free one you get, it's like $1, but I still gotta move it over.
the free one.
Yeah, like you know how you could set the boost on the Cash App card,
Oh
like you
yeah,
get free
yeah, yeah.
crypto. Yeah,
Oh
I
no,
still
just
gotta move that
let
over.
that build, bro. Let that build.
Yeah.
Yeah, let that build. They do that. They do it every week now. I've realized
Oh, all
they'll
right.
do like 10%. So Cash App has this thing like boosts on the card. It'll do like 3% on any purchase, one time purchase, or like 10% on restaurants. And I see like those every like cycling every week. Um,
That's not bad.
two more big things on the crypto, and then I'll give it back to Andy. So Bitcoin ETFs are now available in Canada, which they released it like I think a couple weeks ago, a couple months ago, and it already has $1 billion under management on the ETFs. And Brazil, the ninth largest economy in the world, has now approved Bitcoin ETF. And Brazil has also approved a crypto index that is holding six cryptos, which is Bitcoin, Ethereum, Bitcoin Cash, Stellar Loomis, Chainlink, and oh, what's the other one? There's another one, but it's holding six different cryptos, and they're the first country to release a crypto index.
Oh wow.
Yeah, so that's huge. Dude, when the United States releases a Bitcoin ETF, which there's already like four companies working on that right now, and they're saying it could get approved by the end of this year, if not earlier. Gold's ETF shot like to $1 billion in like a couple of weeks, and crypto is gonna shoot up even faster, or Bitcoin's gonna
Oh,
shoot up even faster because there's a lot of companies that don't want to hold Bitcoin, but they want to hold like the paper shares of a Bitcoin.
makes sense.
Yeah, so it's gonna. If you think
Skyrocket.
57 to 58,000 to 60,000 is expensive now, or is it too expensive now? Just wait. Hold on. Let me just do my quick. What is the price of Bitcoin? The
Do
price
it.
of Bitcoin at this moment,
What
as
does
I
it stand at?
check, as it checks, as it loads, and it's still loading. It is $56,746.18.
Ooh.
So
Still a lot.
yes, it
Still a
is.
lot.
Yes, it is. So Andy, shoot to the next topics.
So, PlayStation 5 Next Gen VR is getting an orb shaped controller.
I saw that. Looks interesting.
It's it's interesting. It looks a little weird to me. I mean, I tried the original one at Comic-Con, but uh I don't know. I think it might be cool. It might the look is different for sure.
Okay.
Black Panther is coming to Marvel's Avengers.
That's
I
exciting.
can't wait. I can't wait. I actually saw a quote from Ryan Coogler, the guy. I think that's how you say his name. That directs Black Panther,
Okay.
and he said this is the hardest movie project that he's ever had to make because um wow. Come on, Andy. T'Challa.
Well, no, this is Marvel Avengers, the video game.
No, I know.
Oh, okay.
I'm talking about the movie though.
Oh, okay.
I can't think of his name though. Oh, that's killing me.
Chadwick.
Chadwick Boseman.
Yeah.
Because Chadwick Boseman isn't there, it's the hardest movie that he's ever had to make. But Black Panther coming to the video game is gonna be dope.
Yeah.
I love playing as him in Ultimate Alliance. I use him all
Yep.
the time. So
Yeah.
that's gonna be awesome.
Because the only characters they've released so far is Kate Bishop, and then
Mhm.
soon to be Black Panther. But they're saying that they're eventually, I mean, as long as the game has some relevance, they're gonna eventually have like all the Avengers.
I'm sure they will. I mean, it depends on how long they take and if they
Well,
create new storylines within the game,
the
like they
game
did
is
GTA
losing.
5.
Well, yeah, the game is losing relevance because of people didn't like it, and they're not updating the game fast enough on the gameplay and stuff. So people are getting all like, we don't want to play it anymore.
Well, the only thing that sucks about it is like it's super repetitive. Like, yeah,
Mm-hmm.
you got different towns and stuff that you get to play in. But it's the same gameplay over and over again. The only thing that's actually really awesome about that entire game is the storyline. Like the
Mm-hmm.
storyline I think is really dope. But
Honestly, I haven't beaten it yet.
I haven't either. I actually stopped when I got to Ant-Man.
I stopped soon after that.
Okay. So
Yeah,
yeah.
yeah.
Yeah. I mean, I'll
It
play again to
wasn't.
beat it, but
I didn't. I stopped because I was like, wait, it's good so far, but everyone's saying it gets shit. Like once you beat the games, it's like I don't really want to beat the game this fast. And then I
mhm.
slowed down and I just never went back to it.
It's literally the same thing for for a two-player person. You're just playing the board,
Mm,
which I thought the game was going to be two-player story mode type deal.
mm,
But
yeah,
speaking of Marvel,
do it.
Loki starts on June 11th. So I'm assuming that Winter Soldier will be ending somewhere around there.
Well, Winter Soldier's 6 episodes.
Oh, is it
Five,
only six?
5 or 6. I'm pretty sure it's six episodes.
Okay.
So it will end, I think, probably a week or two before Loki, just kind of how WandaVision ended a week or two before, or a
Okay.
week before that.
All right. I'm glad that they're doing stuff like this. I
Yeah.
really do hope it leads into like the next movie.
Did you know, really quickly, I'm going to add this, is that Falcon and Winter Soldier was actually supposed to come out before WandaVision. So I don't think it's going to have any tie in with WandaVision since it was supposed to be out beforehand. But
Oh,
COVID kind of like prevented it from coming out.
understandable.
Because
I think
there's a lot
everything
more
got pushed back
CGI, I
because of
think.
that.
Well, I think it has a lot more CGI because of the action spots.
Mm,
If you just watch the opening scene, you'll understand. Like
okay.
how much actual CGI is in it.
Mm-hmm.
So that might be why.
I'll watch it this week. I'll probably watch it either today or tomorrow.
Yeah,
Well,
like I'm actually
depending on.
excited for the next episode. It
Yeah,
ends in a cliffhanger.
that's good.
Yeah.
So it didn't end like WandaVision did, where it was just like one thing and that was it.
It wasn't like, what the fuck is going on? It was like, what the fuck is actually going on?
That's
Wait, you
awesome.
can't end it like that. It was kind of
That's
intense.
awesome.
Yeah. So,
Okay.
did you see that Ace Ventura 3 is announced? I don't know the timeline. I don't know much information besides that, but I saw that it was announced. I know it's like 15 years too late. And honestly, like, Dumb and Dumber 2 was not that great. And that was like, you know, really delayed. And like I said, uh, Mike, what's the movie I just watched?
Coming to
Coming to
America.
America. That wasn't as good as the first one, so I'm hoping it's not like something like that, because that would be really disappointing.
It's gonna be all nostalgia. All of it, I feel.
I didn't even see if like Jim Carrey is part of it. I didn't even get that far.
How do you have it without Jim Carrey though?
Yeah, that I'm not aware of.
I have no idea.
I think we're both kind of watching.
we're we're both at all right now because this is dope.
We're watching Fastlane right now, the wrestling event, and there is some interesting stuff going on that we are not aware about. We are not. What the hell?
I can't explain what it is, and I don't want to because I don't want to give it away. But
I
this is awesome, and Rob will understand this. Is what's happening right now reminds me of my childhood, and that's awesome. Just think about it for a second. Look at it. Think about it. You'll get it.
uh
Take the one on the ground away. Take the two people on the ground away, and there you go.
okay, maybe I don't really get it, but maybe you'll tell me later.
That's right. I'll tell you off pod. I'm not gonna be like the AEW pay per view and spoil it for you
Yeah, yeah,
or
that's
spoil
fine.
it for anybody. So I won't say anything. Um,
Um, interesting though. Interesting.
Very interesting.
So
Everybody who's on audio is gonna be like, what
what
just
the
happened
hell?
for the last
Yeah.
So people on video are gonna be like, what are they staring at? And people on audio are gonna be like, all right, so they sound like they're away. What's going on?
Yeah, that's weird. I don't know if I like this. But anyways, what is
Yeah.
this Godzilla versus Kong thing?
So there's a in the trailer you see Godzilla and King Kong fighting, right? And you see the like the aircraft carrier that's flying over them. They're like
Uh-huh.
kind of in the middle of the water. Apparently that fight scene is 18 minutes long.
Jeez.
That one fight. So I don't know if it's like a still shot of them just fighting for 18 minutes and like blow for blow or what.
I might have to
But
rewatch it cuz I'm honestly not sure what you're talking about.
yeah, yeah,
Yeah.
I gotta
So I'll
re-see it
watch the
again
I'll
here.
watch the trailer or something to try to figure out what you're talking about.
Yeah, I think if I can find the picture again, I'll post it up too, so that way the
Okay.
fans can see what
Got it.
uh what I'm talking about.
All right. So I don't know if you saw this though. So I know I think last week or the week before we were talking about Resident Evil, the cartoon Netflix series.
No, the animated series.
Yeah. This
Yeah,
they just announced that they are doing a live action movie called Resident Evil Welcome to Raccoon City. Welcome to Raccoon City,
that's
right?
awesome.
And the director is saying that it's going to be a mixture of Resident Evil 1, the video game, and Resident Evil 2, the video game. And it's not going to be associated with the old Resident Evil series at all, the live action films. It's going to be more focused, like game focused, than the other one.
So like reboot style.
Yeah, like they're rebooting it,
Okay.
and it's going to be more like direct to the game than the other one.
I thought the other one was awesome. I mean, you had your parts here and there that was
It
just
went
like
too.
this isn't Resident Evil.
Yeah, after the second one, I was done.
Yeah. Well, that's because that was with Wesker, and then Wesker doesn't return until the last one.
Yeah, but the second one had Nemesis, and I was like, okay, cool.
Nemesis was dope.
And after that, I was like, all right, I'm done.
What is this?
Yeah, it was too much like all over the place. There was not. Yeah, it's just not. I just don't. No. But this looks cool. The fact that it's staying close to the game, true to the game, that is cool because those are one and two are awesome.
Word.
And then if they end up doing that, like with the next one, let's just say they make it a trilogy or something, they do the
Mhm.
first game, the first movie one and two, the second movie three and four, the third movie like five and six. That'd be cool.
Listen, if the creators of Resident Evil can hear me, they probably can. They probably don't listen to us, but in case they do,
But they might
if you want to make a live action Resident Evil 5, because to me that was one of my favorites,
with Chris.
that I can read. Yeah, when they're in
That was fun.
Africa,
That was a fun one.
and you
What are you
got the
buying? What are you selling?
listen. What are you selling? If you want to make a live action movie of that, I will gladly watch that over and over again, promote it on here every single week, just
Mhm.
like I might do Justice League because, yeah, whoa,
Well,
daddy.
well, all right. We'll get into Justice League, okay? We'll get into Justice League. All right. So onto some wrestling, some sports news. So Will Ospreay, spoiler alert here, Will Ospreay won the New Japan Cup. He calls out Kota Ibushi. He comes out. He basically says Kota Ibushi, I love the chance of having a shot at that title more than anything, and he attacks his girlfriend to show that he loves the championships more than his girlfriend. Boom. What? It's only in Japan. That's it. Again, wrestling, guys, in case you don't know. It's a work. So he didn't really attack his girlfriend. It's story.
Now you beat her out.
Yeah, totally.
It happened.
Yeah.
We all saw it.
Yeah. And on March 20th, so yesterday, New Japan show was interrupted by a magnitude 7 earthquake for 20 minutes, and all the wrestlers had to get out of the ring, and they all had to like take shelter, kind of thing, for 20 minutes. And then while they were trying to make sure everything was safe, a lot of the wrestlers came out and did signings and stuff for the fans that were like still there.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah, so that's cool.
That's crazy. I couldn't imagine that happening.
Yeah, because I think the magnitude goes up to 10. So the fact that it was a 7 is pretty wild.
Yeah.
So here's a weird thing. So there's a Cub minor leaguer. He was in Single A for the Cubs. He was arrested with 21 pounds of meth in his Cub duffel bag found in his car. What the fuck?
Bruh.
I know minor leaguers don't really make that much money, but you don't need to be going to sell meth when you actually have a chance in the majors.
21 pounds?
21 pounds.
21 pounds.
Mm-hmm.
Homie never getting out.
No, he's see ya. All right, so here's our last little news bit. Random, yes, but Miami. I know we talked about Miami a lot last week, so I had to put this in there. Miami has now added an 8 p.m. curfew due to COVID because of their mass reopenings, and people are just flocking to Miami because they've been open and their restrictions are low. So that kind of bit them in the ass, and they had too many people coming in at once that basically they were like, wait. And now there is a curfew in Miami. So if you went to Miami this week to go, I'm going to go party on South Beach. Yeah, you're partying until 8 p.m. Then you got to go home. Sorry.
Let's put this in perspective. Every single time that I've been out to Miami, I haven't even started thinking about pre-gaming yet. If I haven't already in the morning at 8 p.m. 8 p.m. is when everything not even starts, but just starts to get ready. Like, I think I've gone until like 4:30, 5:30, 6:30 in the morning, walking back, being one of the lone survivors because everybody else is asleep, still walking through South Beach. Like, clubs and stuff, they're not going to be happening because, I mean, unless you're having a club in the middle of the afternoon, which I guess you could if everybody's there to party, but like 8 p.m., they couldn't do like 10 or 11.
I'm still eating dinner at 8 p.m. in Miami.
Right? Like, we're trying to find a place to sit down where the girl's screaming out, 2 for 20, free shot. Come sit and eat with us. By the way, you still got us. You're welcome. Never again. Yeah.
Yeah, to whatever he's saying. Yeah.
Oh, you don't remember that?
No.
So, all right, quick story. We were walking down. The girl was like, 2 for 20. Come get it. Come. Oh, we're like, all right, bet. 2 for 20. We'll get 2 drinks, right? So we get 2 Long Islands. We get a little shot of tequila. She's like, all right, cool. Here's your bill. Yeah, you think one drink is like probably like what, $20 because you're in Miami, right? Nah, the bill came out to like $63 with 2 free shots of tequila, and then tried to tell me that whiskey is imported to Miami, so it costs more.
Yeah, I don't remember that at all, but I'm gonna call bullshit on that whiskey tax right there.
So then the next day, Rob comes out with us, and we start walking down South Beach, and people are like 2 for 20, and Rob's like, "Yeah, let's do it." And me and Guap are like, "No, keep walking, keep walking."
So then I wasn't there for that time. Okay.
You were there. Well, you were there for the next night. We
Okay.
got caught the first night. We weren't gonna get caught the second night.
Got it.
But yeah, well, I think we actually did wind up stopping because we got food and the jalapenos,
Mmm.
them nasty ass jalapeno margaritas.
The really, really tasty,
They're really
refreshing,
gross, especially
amazing.
when someone offers it to you and doesn't remind you that it's jalapeno and you've already been drinking for a while and you take a sip.
I can see that. I can see that.
Thanks. Thanks.
But let's end the news session there because we have a long journey ahead of us.
Guess we do.
All right, so again, we are about to go record our Justice League walkthrough review after this. So tune in for that. We're going to split that into 2 parts coming out Tuesday and Wednesday for your convenience.
Ooh.
But check out this pod as you probably already listened to it. So again, I just want to thank you and remind you to like, share, review, comment, follow, subscribe on YouTube and all other social platforms. Thank you.
All the above. You the best. Forever.
You the best.
You the best. You the
All
best
right,
we
that.
ever had.
Oh, and we just put out a poll and a question on our stories on Instagram and Facebook, so go find that and answer it and give us your feedback. Thank you so much. And that's it for today's Disaster Party Roundup. News Roundup. Talk to you tomorrow. Bye.
Peace.
Bye.